Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. To get a hold of me, simply call the office at 303-684-3404. We have kind of a unique occurrence going on today. I'm actually going to be able to show you a brand new truck that isn't sold yet. We've had primarily the new trucks. By the time they get here, they're already spoken for. Well, this one is available. This is a 2022 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. So as we kind of take a look from the side view profile, the biggest thing that jumps out at you is the color of this specific truck. This is a mocha color. The second thing that jumps out at you is how much lighting is offered on this. As you can see, an entire row running along the bottom. In addition to that, lights running across here and here as well. So at night, this truck really lights itself up very, very well. It comes with 2 storage compartments on each side. And as we take a look at this one, you can see it's diamond plated. In addition to that, it comes with an air hookup, so you can hook up an air hose to it right there. Underneath here is what's called a trickle charger or a battery charger. And what that does, if at night you're running the lights, things of that nature, and you're close to a 110 outlet, you can simply plug that in and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. The fuel tanks are, there's 2 of them, one on each side. One is under there, hold 50 gallons. So as the truck's sitting in rest, as it is now, those tanks balance themselves out. However, when you go to fuel them up, you're going to want to do that independently. Underneath here is a block heater. People that live in cold climates, especially getting into winter time, you're going to want to plug that truck in at night just to assist the engine. Now as we take a look in front of the truck, and today we're going to start at the top and work our way down. We see a row of orange lights running right across. As we come on down, we find a windshield that has 2,500 square inches of glass. So that makes visibility simply outstanding on this truck. As we continue on down and take a look at the hood, this is made of compressed fiberglass. So it makes it extremely tough and durable. An example of how this really shows is designed well. Sometime back we had a hailstorm come through, just demolished the pickup trucks. Well, you couldn't even tell on the Freightliners that anything had happened or that we had hail on it at all. As we take a look at the grill here, an additional air intake down there. The truck comes with tow hooks, as well as LED headlights. Now let's take a look under the hood. We find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. So as we analyze a little further, we see things are kind of color coordinated. Now where we see red, we're not going to want to touch that. We'll leave that for our Freightliner mechanics. However, where we see yellow, like here and right across on the coolant, that is stuff we can check in terms of a pre-trip inspection. Furthermore, power steering fluid is located here. The fuel water separator is actually right here. Now, mistakes happen if the lights get left on, things like that, and we walk out one morning and the batteries are dead. We can actually jump start that from underneath here. You can see right here is the positive, and right beside it, the negative to jump start the batteries. As we take a look at the tires, we can see it comes with brand new Michelins. Those are 255 80 R22.5. If we take a look here, one thing that is unique about the Summit haulers, these are tire balancers. So there's BBs in there, plus a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as the truck gains speed and picks up momentum, that's going to balance the entire rotating mass. So that does a couple of things. It will extend tire life up to 40%, and in addition to that, it's going to make a more comfortable ride for everyone. As we take a look at the driver's seat, now both front seats are air, and we can adjust the amount of air we want in right here. They are both heated as well. Right here is where you would turn that on. Plus, it has a lumbar system in the back of the seat, so you can adjust how much air you want here, either in or out. The little pedal located right up there. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, that's what you would use to adjust the steering wheel. And when you go start your truck, you're going to want to turn that key about halfway. Let those gauges go all the way over and all the way back, and then start the truck. Now, as we take a look at the back seat, we can kind of take a look at the door panel. These are new for the 22s and completely redesigned. Now, the back seat does make down into a bed just by the push of a button. That goes all the way down and back up again. So now let's focus on the bed of the truck. When getting new trucks in, there are a couple of options available, especially if you can contact me early enough. One of those is the bed. As you can see, this one is diamond plated. Now, we can have that lined as well. So they basically rough this down a little bit and put the liner on top. So that will protect the investment going further. In addition to that, you can have another storage component put on the back of this truck. As you can see, the holes are already drilled, so it is set up for that. So if you want additional storage, just let me know and we can put storage on there for you. Now, as you can see on the hitch, it's pre-drilled for a gooseneck ball. Also, it is pre-drilled for a Hensley hitch, and probably 90% of my customers going ahead and purchase the Hensley hitch and have us put it on there. Basically, the hitch has airbags underneath it. So as you're going down the road, the trailer is basically riding on air. The advantage to that is you don't have metal on metal, you're driving on air. So that helps on the trailer. In addition to that, that helps the truck as well, because you're towing a lot simpler doing it that way. Lights running across the back. Here is where we hook up the lights for a gooseneck or fifth wheel. In addition to that, a bumper pull hitch located here. And here is where we would hook up the lights to that. So let's talk about warranty a little bit. This is a brand new truck, so what warranties come with it? On the powertrain, basically the engine is 2 years, unlimited miles. On the transmission, the Allison transmission is 5 years, unlimited miles. And on the conversion part itself is 3 years, 36,000 miles. Again, another shot of the storage component. You can really see how much space is in there. So you're able to carry a substantial amount because that runs clear up there. As we take a look in the passenger seat, again, we can see where we make the adjustments for the air. Right here, the heated seat and the lumbar system. As we look in the rear seat, we can really note just how much room and how much space is available. Compare that to a pickup truck. This is really going to make those 12, 13-hour trips basically feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. Okay, so we can really see the way that the inside was designed in terms of the trim level. One thing to notice that I feel is important is the location of the backup camera. As you can see, it's right up there. So as you're sitting in the driver's seat, a lot of my customers just leave that on all the time. That's a safety thing, and it shows you what's coming up behind you when you're driving without a trailer. This is the fan that kicks air into the back seat. Blue for cool and red for hot. As we come on down and take a look at the engine brake. When we would use the engine brake is if we're towing a heavy load and coming down a sharp decline. An example would be the Rocky Mountains right next door. When we're coming down a sharp decline and we hit that engine brake, that's going to slow everything down. So that makes things safer for you and your family and the additional drivers on the road as well. This is the ARC trailer brake located right here. This dial is for the base of the radio. This comes with an automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on, but it's very simple. Press the brake in, R for reverse, and D for drive, and we're on our way. Intermittent marker lights located right there. Cruise control is set here. This locks the differential. These are for the windows. It comes with mirror heaters located right here, plus a dump valve located here. As we come on down, one thing that was different for the 22s, this is a light test button, so you can press that for a pre-trip inspection, get out and make sure that all of your lights are working. So it basically only takes one person to check all the lights and make sure that they are functioning correctly. Climate control located right there. We did put an improved stereo in the 22s, and as you can see, that's only 10, so that will really crank it up. It's really a nice stereo that was installed. A couple of cup holders located right here. As we take a look inside the console, you can see there is some depth. There's a first aid kit there, so you are able to carry some things there as well. This is stock number 5N220763. If you have any other questions about the truck, please feel free to give me a call. 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.